And for me, she loves a monkey's uncle, yeah, yeah. She loves a monkey's uncle, whoa, whoa. I love my monkey's uncle. Hey guys, welcome to Saturday. We've been listening to Disney music.
Well, sort of. Well, yes, but it's like a huge mix of Disney movies, shows, and rides, and like parades and fireworks shows from like all the different parks, all the different TV shows they've had throughout the years, all the different movies they've done throughout the many years that they've been existing. So, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that we don't know.
Yeah, some of it, like, Chris is like, why the heck is this in here, when it's like some random show that we've never even heard of, like food something, whatever. And then the theme show from, the theme song from Lilo and Stitch will come in, like the TV show. And he was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. And I'm like, you hypocrite. Some of it's just like...
show. That's the only Disney show I ever watched. I hated the Disney Channel. It never spoke Disney to me. I never liked any of the shows on the Disney Channel except for Lilo and Stitch. So.
And I never watched it. I didn't even know that was a show, and then it started playing, and Chris is like, this is my favorite show, and I was like...
Oh, I didn't. I was just like, I love that show. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I'd never even heard of it, so yeah. Anyway, they've been playing a lot of random stuff. Like, they literally just played like a song from Hannah Montana, and it
was the worst thing I've ever heard.
And then they would like, oh, we didn't know it, and neither of us have ever watched it, but they even like played the song from like Chip and Dale's Adventures or whatever, and it was really catchy actually. I liked it a lot. Anyway, I think because we've been talking about Disney so much the past couple weeks, I got inspired.
Yeah, I really want to go back to Disney. You know how obsessed I've been with watching videos on it for a while. But we were listening to Disney stuff all the way to the book barn and then all the way back. And now we're on our way into Boston because it's the first Saturday of an even numbered month.
Yeah.
You know what that means? Well, I hope you know what that means anyway.
It's the BPL sale.
No, Boston Public Library. And we're on our way there to meet up with everyone's favorite 20-year-old stud, Steve.
But a lot of these awesome songs are coming on, like The Monkey's Uncle, and it's just great. I love it. I love Annette Funicello. Is that how you say her name? I just adore her, and it makes me want to go watch all her like old like 60s beach party movies that are really awful and have no plot. And it's like, aliens came down from space, huh? But let's have a beach party. And it's like, what? But it makes me want to go rewatch them all anyway, because they're awesome.
Steve stole our bag.
I did. Nobody pays for books when I'm around. I just said that to thousands of people.
My turn. I'm with him.
I'm with him, yes. But you know, it wouldn't matter. If 10 of you were here, it would still be the same. So I can't stand to have people pay for books.
I like that you always bring Sherpas.
And the identity of the Sherpa changes, but I actually bring them everywhere, not just here. I bring them to the grocery store, I bring them to the post office. It's not these two Sherpas, but it's always something.
Can you believe that it's been a year since we first put you on YouTube for the very first time?
Yes, since I first said hello, booktube.
The very first time you were ever on camera on YouTube.
They're all mad at you for doing that.
The next day after that vlog, we posted a vlog called Get a Booktube Channel, Steve, and now look where you are.
Here I am. We're now headed to the Brattle.
We are. It's actually been a year also since we've been there. We haven't been back since that first time we went.
Oh my.
We need to make that. We need to make this a more.
I told everybody there to act
frequent.
like they like me, because we're gonna be on camera. But I'm here. Hello, BookTube. I'm here with BookTube's favorite couple.
I remember last year, we got you to admit how many books you read the year before. How many books did you read last year, Steve? How many books did you read in 2016?
There are only 2 people on BookTube who know this. I read a lot. I read more than the year before.
Oh, that's good.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to hit a goal this year.
Yeah.
That's freakish. Absolutely freakish, but I'm intent on hitting it. But I don't want to give a number because nobody's going to believe it. The number that I want to hit for 2017 is 1,200.
That's a lot.
What did you hit this year?
1103.
Ooh.
So you got to read 100 more?
Do you include rereads? Like if you read a
No.
book 3 times for like
I include a
review?
reread only if it's been a long time. But if
So you're probably closer to like
right.
the 50 mark.
It's a
1150?
lot. I also sometimes don't include Kirkus books if they're really dumb. if some guy in Sarasota decides to self-publish a book about how he spots angels in clouds, and then he shows you the pictures and they're just clouds. no, there's something that even looks like an angel. So instead of saying, Grandpa, you're delusional for thinking that angels show up in clouds, what you want to say is, Grandpa, you have glaucoma. I tend not to include books like that, even though I do read them. but nobody has to believe in it. You don't believe everything you read on BookTube. These two don't even know each other. We're gonna go to the Brattle and we're gonna pick up vlogging from there. You can believe how much trouble it is to drag a vlog out of this guy. He vlogs every day, but I'm tossing off quips and witticisms left, right, and center, and he's like, "Ooh, I forgot to plug that."
We missed so much. We'll get more as the day goes on. It's a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
We'll certainly make you feel every minute of it. It's been a year of this guy.
Steve loves every puppy that he ever sees.
Look at them all. They're having so much fun.
You just want to go join them?
I do. Well, I don't get a chance to because one of my dogs hates all other dogs. She would view that as a dinner bell, not an invitation to play. There, right around the corner from there, is my library, the Boston Athenaeum, at 10.5 Beacon Street.
That's the one that nobody can go in, right?
We could, someday I can tour you through it. You will be mind-boggled at what it looks like. People always are. They're just struck speechless by what it looks like. They think about the old library that we were just in, and they think that it's going to be about like that. It's not. It's considerably nicer.
Yeah, take us someday. I want to go. Here we are, Brattle Bookshop. Steve's favorite place in the whole world.
Away from home. A little bit inclement now when it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
When it's a beautiful spring day and you don't have anything to do for an hour, I tell you.
Yeah, we need to actually come here when it's not freezing outside.
There's nothing better than spending that hour here just moseying around in the books.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. Deb and I have been here when it was freezing cold and actually snowing. In Wild and Woolly days when they didn't bring the carts inside and we'd just be the only ones out here. We'd be standing hunched. Because we used to work at a bookstore literally right up the street. So we'd come here on our lunch break every day. In all weathers. The only way I would have a gift certificate every week here if I didn't have a BookTube channel is if dogs could write out gift certificates, and they can't. But tell BookTube about the Brattle.
Welcome to the Brattle Bookshop. This is not your first time here, I recognize
Yes.
both of you.
Yes. But no one watching this has ever been here before.
Okay. Well, let's see. We're the probably the oldest continuously running antiquarian bookshop in the country. It's
Wow.
a little disputed, but the shop's been in Boston selling used and rare books since the 1820s. It's been in this current iteration, it's been in the Gloss family since 1949. The current owner is Kenneth Gloss. His father bought the shop in 1949. That was George Gloss. Did you ever meet George?
I knew George well.
Steve? Yeah.
He was
Steve
a
could
great
tell you
guy.
stories. I never met George.
No? Oh my God. He was
Because I
a
wasn't.
great guy.
He was.
It's very strange It's very strange to shop in here when you remember the owner as a little kid running up and down the aisles.
Do we have? We have actually. Let me.
Picture.
take
You have
over
a picture
here.
in one of
We
the
have-
Boston books.
If you see these two gentlemen over here, that is George Gloss, and that is the current owner, Ken Gloss, when he was, I don't know, 8 years old, something like that, in the basement of the old shop. Now this is the number 5 West Street shop. If you'll notice, you can kind of see it. This building here is the current building we're in now. This building was the old shop. It burned completely to the ground in 1980. And that is how we get the open air lot with the carts and the bookcases on the wall.
that
We
was
already
side.
own the ground.
That
Yeah.
exactly. That used to be the shop. They
$22.50 of credit of mine
went up.
went up.
Well, we don't keep track of the credit, so, treat it like cash. And occasionally cash does burn. So then for a couple years after the fire, they moved 2 or 3 doors down, and then when this building became available, they bought the building.
That's awesome.
And that was, I think, 1984, 85.
Mm-hmm.
And so since then, the shop has been essentially this building.
Yeah.
In the outside area. We have 3 floors of retail. Inside, general books on the first 2 floors, rare books up on the 3rd. And then the outside area, which I'm sure you guys saw. That's sort of it's the best billboard the shop could have.
Oh, yeah.
But we sell books out there every day that it's not raining or snowing at $1, $3, and $5. We probably have every subject imaginable of book out there, but where they are is anyone's guess.
Yeah.
We don't keep track of them, and we pass the savings on to you, the customer. Mostly Steve. What do you got there?
An annotated Dracula, and I need like another hole in the head. I have like 5 annotated Draculas. And then gifts for other people.
Cool.
Except for this one, The Private Life of the Rabbit, which I was going to ignore until I opened it at random to a chapter called The Mind of the Rabbit. If you don't read a chapter called The Mind of the Rabbit, what are you doing?
How do they know?
How do you
don't
know?
know.
Exactly. You're in people's houses all the time, finding
We
gems.
have usually an appointment to 3 appointments to buy books every day of the week.
Wow.
So we go out locally, but also all over the Northeast. Probably the farthest buy that I've been involved in, we bought a collection of books of Western Americana, rare, but also just sort of general interest Western Americana books that were in Oregon. And had them, we hired a truck and had them shipped here, and I think it was 500 plus boxes of books, something like 13 tons of books that we had shipped.
Didn't you tell me that sometimes you'll go to somebody's house for books that they have sent you pictures of, and
Yes.
there'll be better books just sitting around?
Absolutely. One thing that makes the job continuously interesting is that people who love books and people who know what rare and valuable books are not usually the same people. Sometimes they are. So oftentimes you'll have people, I'll go to see someone's books and they'll be, really excited to show me their rare and valuable books, and it's great literature, but not rare or valuable books. But then, and this happens much more seldom, I'll go somewhere and they don't really have an idea of what they have, and they have, extremely valuable, beautiful books that they just never really paid attention to because books aren't their thing.
Yeah.
It can be generational. So if, say my father was a big book collector, it hopefully would, but wouldn't necessarily be passed down
So,
to me.
in a situation like that, do you have a protocol?
Yeah.
I mean, do you say to them, I know I'm here for this, but would you consider?
Yeah. And
Do they
sometimes
ever-
in those words.
Do they ever take offense with that?
No, I mean, for the most part, if we're upfront with people about, what they have, and that's usually what people are at least initially having us come out to look at is, what do we have? Is there anything we need to treat, carefully? Or are they just books and can you take them away? And usually, if we think we can sell them at all, we do.
You get troubled customers.
Do get trouble customers. We have our regulars and our
Regular/troubled customer.
regulars, and then we have our irregulars who are a little more
I
problematic.
was here once when a guy had a bunch of crap books on the table, and he was trying to strike a deal with Nicole, and she was, they're unremarkable. I'm sorry, and he was actually getting angry. He was arguing with her, and she said, "Well, I can call Ken down.
Yeah.
And you can talk to the shop owner. The buck stops with him."
Yeah.
And by the time he got down, I think he was on the 3rd floor. By the time he got down here, the guy was loudly angry. And Ken said, "What's going on?" And the guy said, "Well, there's a problem with how much I'm going to be paid for these books." And Ken said, "I don't want them. Problem solved." There's nowhere to go.
That illustrates a nearly universal point about people who love books. They love their books. So if they find out that their books are not valuable, at least monetarily, they take it very personally.
You must hear that every day. People say,
Books
"Oh
are
no,
a
this is very
reflection.
valuable."
They're a reflection of people's personality. So,
Oh my God! Sometimes.
yeah. So chew on that.
With that in mind, let's go see what Steve's personality is.
I know. I had it for the apartment now.
Steve's personality, as I think you will agree, is expansive, and I think that is your attitude toward books.
I am vast. I contain multitudes. I am covered in dog hair. Isn't that how the quote goes?
These are all of Steve's birds. Whenever they see him come home, they come out to see him. They live in that bush over there. They were literally all over there, and when we walked up, they all flew over here to see him. Hi, Lucy and Malin.
Can you get down? There we go.
Oh, this looks more organized. Oh, this whole shelf is arts now.
Yes,
Where'd you put all the fiction at?
I got rid of a lot of it. This is all work by month.
Wow. It's actually organized. It looks good.
It is organized. Yes, indeed.
You didn't even have to, you were able to put your picture back up.
Yeah, the books stacked all the way to the ceiling were starting to look a little junky, so I...
Yeah. No, this looks really good. There's lots of white though. That's there was a nice rainbow before, but now it's just way too much white.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Hey, Lucy. How you doing? I missed it. She was bouncing up and down when she came into the door. We went and got food. Steve has been so nice and treated us to lunch. Thank you, Steve. And also, Steve has treated us to books. You should see this pile over here is all stuff he's getting rid of. And this pile over here is now mine because he was going to get rid of it. I guess we're going to eat and then film some videos and talk more about books. So we haven't really taken a great look at all the stuff he has on his shelves, but apparently there's more.
Oh, this looks good. Never mind, we'll trade.
No, that's mine. Oh, that looks good. I got fish and chips.
Oh my,
Fish and
that
chips.
does look good.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
Oh, it does look good. Dang it.
Giselle got buffalo chicken, and let's see if Steve actually got his order right this time.
Right, if I thought they did fish and chips right, I would have ordered fish and chips.
Well, we just finished filming several videos. Giselle has been showing Steve some stuff on there. We showed Steve the new YouTube app, and he's going to upload using that from now on. We just filmed an impromptu Q&A, and people sent questions. Really fast. Lots of questions really fast, and we answered with a 20-minute long video. And we'll see how long it takes to go up with the YouTube app. But if you want to see that, you should go watch his Q&A video. Plus, we also filmed a book haul, combined book haul for all of us, which was kind of a mess, but we're going to upload it anyway. At some point later, he'll upload it. And his mail still hasn't come today, which is odd. And we also filmed another special video that I'm going to edit for Steve and then give it to him. And you'll see that probably within the next few days. It will not take very much time to edit at all. I might just go home and edit it right now. And I'll give you the link maybe tomorrow or in a couple days, Steve. And it'll be awesome. How has today gone?
Today's been fun.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
The videos, Q&A,
Tons of
the
videos,
haul.
a Q&A in no time at all. That's a question I was asking Chris. I should ask the rest of you what the answer to that question is. How on earth that happens? Why are you watching? Why are you so interested that I could ask for Q&As and seconds later have a list of them? I don't get it. Chris and Giselle have been trying to explain to me why a pockmarked, gray-haired old man would have this kind of community grow up around him, and I don't know.
A 20-minute long video of Q&As, plus more are rolling in as we speak.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to have to do a part 2.
We'll do a part 2 at some point. And Giselle's just looking through his book some more.
Yes, they're getting ready to leave, so there are the final ritual will be the loading down of guests with books, and then once they're gone, I will get to work. I have 2 reviews to do today, so today has been sort of a reprieve from day-long writing, so I'll just write all night long.
We are leaving with 2 full tote bags of books.
Do you have enough light?
Chris
So,
is
that
leaving
thing
Yes.
with
enough
2
light to
full
read?
tote bags.
What a day this was. What enormous fun. So much video making, so many books. The dog's tolerably well behaved. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah, it's getting dark, but it doesn't feel that late. But we've been here for a while, and it's been a lot of fun.
Sounds like the next vlogging adventure will be the mountain going to Muhammad. It sounds like the next adventure will be that I go out to them.
Yeah.
And we go to Savers and make ourselves annoying by filming.
Yeah.
And then film when we get back. So we'll see if that happens.
Yeah. Well, we will see you next time.
Yes,
everyone say bye to Steve. Bye, Steve.
I'll be doing a follow-up video on my own with all the questions that I didn't get to. So don't think that you'd ask them in vain. You didn't. I will do another video.
So we just got home, and I figured I'd do a quick outfit of the day because we never got to that because we were always too busy looking at books or talking about books or things like that. So, or booktube. So you already saw my ridiculous, I guess I'd call them my Minnie Mouse buns or my Leia buns or whatever.
I told her she looks like a mix between Leia and Minnie Mouse.
They're so tiny though. I just don't have thick hair at all. If you guys thought I had thick hair, I really don't. Red lipstick I have on my white ruffly lace shirt with my gray cardigan, blue jeans, and my coolest part, my Alice in Wonderland shoes that I got for Christmas. And on the side it says looking for Wonderland. And it says that on the side of both of them, and they're just beautiful. So this one obviously has the White Rabbit and Alice, and then as my socks, I have my Meowth socks, which I guess since they're new shoes, they wanted to come off on it or whatever. That's why the toes are black, but yeah, that's my outfit. And now I'm gonna go change into like sweatpants, of course. What the F is this, you guys? What is this? So I'm exhausted. I'm gonna fall asleep in about 3 seconds as soon as Christopher turns off the light.
I think that's it for today. It was a very, very fun day with Steve.
But exhausting.
Yeah, I saw that he was finally able to get one of our videos that we shot earlier up, and I'm guessing he'll get the other one up eventually. And it was just a really fun day. And we came home with far too many books for not having spent any money. So, thank you, Steve. Your company was delightful, and I'm just very happy we got to come. We got to go over there and hang out for such a long time. It was great. It's a great day. And now we're going to go to bed. It's not very late. It's like 10 or so.
It's 10:30.
Yeah, we're going to go to sleep. So good night, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow.